I'm gonna rate all 50 state license plates. I don't know anything about the culture or history that might be behind these designs or anything about license plate design in general. Oh well, Alabama. I like the yellow, green, and blue, and there's a bird. That's pretty neat. 7 out of 10. Alaska. There's yellow, and the flag pattern's pretty cool. 6 out of 10. Arizona. I love the purple and the orangey yellow, and you can see mountains and some cool cactuses and even some of the sky. 9 out of 10. Arkansas. There's a diamond. 2 out of 10. California. There's some cool font. 2 out of 10. Colorado. Mountains. 2 out of 10. Connecticut, 1 out of 10. Delaware, it's kind of colorful with blue and yellow, 4 out of 10. Florida, the orange pops as a color, but I don't like it as a fruit that much, 3 out of 10. Georgia, I like the red and the blue, it looks great. And there's a whole tree with peaches, which are probably better than oranges. 7 out of 10. Hawaii, I love rainbows. I just wish there were more colors in this one, and there's a lot of white. 5 out of 10. Idaho, I like the red, white, and blue combo, and there's some trees and mountains all over. Looks pretty great. 6 out of 10. Illinois, there's Lincoln and buildings. 3 out of 10. Indiana, there's a red thing. 2 out of 10. Iowa, grass and buildings. 1 out of 10. Kansas, there's a symbol. 1 out of 10. Kentucky, there's a little horse. The font's okay. 2 out of 10. Louisiana, I like the font, and the sky is pretty cool back there. And there's a bird, but the bird kind of creeps me out. 6 out of 10. Maine, I like that bird in the pine cone. That's just charming. 6 out of 10. Maryland, black and yellow checker pattern is pretty cool. The other pattern's okay, but there's a lot of white. 5 out of 10. Massachusetts, 1 out of 10. Michigan, that's a fancy M. 1 out of 10. Minnesota, there's water, some trees. 2 out of 10. Mississippi, those are some fancy S's. And there's yellow all over. The symbol, I don't know. But I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Missouri, there's waves. 2 out of 10. Montana, the state's really big. They're usually teeny in these license plates. And it's not white. 3 out of 10. Nebraska, there's some yellow and blue. A little person. 2 out of 10. Nevada, those mountains are pretty colorful and artsy. I'm gonna have to give this 7 out of 10. New Hampshire, it's land and sea. 2 out of 10. New Jersey, yeah, it's yellow. 2 out of 10. New Mexico, this is pretty bombastic. Some pretty unique coloring here. Gonna give this a 5 out of 10. New York, also some pretty unique coloring here. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. North Carolina, there's a plane and plants. 2 out of 10. North Dakota, oh, that's pretty cool with the blue and the orange, and that buffalo looks pretty friendly. How about 8 out of 10? Ohio, there's a little Ohio in the O, so that's something. There's a lot of text, and I'm not gonna read it, but, it's there. 5 out of 10? Oklahoma, I like that big ol' artsy bird. And you can see some mountains, so, I don't know, how about 7 out of 10? Oregon, there's a big old tree that pops out. That's alright. 4 out of 10. Pennsylvania, some blue and yellow. 2 out of 10. Rhode Island, that's a pretty fancy wave right there. I'm gonna have to give that a 7 out of 10. South Carolina, there's a tree and moon. That's alright. 4 out of 10. South Dakota, that's a really fancy font. And you can see all the mountains with faces, which is great. Gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Tennessee, there's 1 out of 10. Texas, it's just a star. This is 1 out of 10. Utah, I like the red and the blue, and that skier looks like it's having a real fun time. Gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Vermont, at least it's not white. 2 out of 10. Virginia, it is white. 1 out of 10. Washington, there's a mountain. 2 out of 10. West Virginia, there's blue and yellow. 2 out of 10. Wisconsin, there's symbols. 2 out of 10. Wyoming, I like that scenery back there. And the cowboy and horse look like they're having a real adventure. Gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Okay, that's it. I don't know which one was the best and the worst. Oh well,